As India on Friday marked the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, paying homage to the father of the Indian nation. Our news team asked the ambassador of India to the Lao PDR Dinkar Asthana and some of the Indian citizens who lived and worked here about lessons they had learned from him and how they are attempting to repay his honesty and devotion to the nation. Details with the news team reports on what lessons have you learned from the life of Mahatma Gandhi.
As the Mahatma, which means the great soul.
Mahatma Gandhi, known in India as the father of the nation, was born 150 years ago today on October 2nd, 1869.
Billion people to freedom.
His birthday is a major national holiday called Gandhi Jayanti,
as the Mahatma, which means the great soul.
And it is marked with a prayer for peace, ceremonies, and events throughout the country. The United Nations has also declared October 2nd as the National Day of Nonviolence to honor Gandhi's message.
You see, when you say Mahatma Gandhi, ji, we call father of the nation. So we always remind he's the sacrifice for our nation, sacrifice for our people, and our freedom.
For me, one of the biggest transformations has been how Mohandas became Mahatma. His name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, but the whole world knows him as Mahatma. And that transformation has been very inspiring.
Yes, I known about him is when I was small, and I learned more about him when I was in school. For me, he is a great leader who made lot of sacrifice to protect the people and the country. He was sincere and his only thought about public interest. India is free today because he had good leaders such as him.
A thing for the Mahatma Gandhi, he made the India independent by his non-violence principle. Even he faced a lot of problem, but ultimately he gave independence to us because of the non-violence.
That are associated with him are non-violence, compassion for other human beings, understanding the pain of others, economic self-reliance, respect for the environment, and these remain as relevant to the present times as they were before. Perhaps they are even now more relevant as we see the problems the world is facing around us, whether they be the issues of climate change or violence.
He once said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Those words truly spoke to me, and that has guided me through my professional career. For the change that I would like to bring in the world, it has to begin with me. And that's something he did himself when he fought for India's freedom.
We learn how to unite it together and we can fight for our freedom, and especially nowadays really is very important how we love each other, peace, harmony, non-violence, and love each other.
One more thing we learned from his life was forgiveness. Sometimes somebody become angry on us or somebody harm us, then we retaliate. The retaliate will give us a lot of consequences, like the problems become more aggressive. So we have to learn forgive. Forgiveness is not the weakness, it is the strength of the person. Only a strong person can forgive. If the weak person cannot forgive, weak person retaliate. This is the very big, important lessons we learned from the life of Mahatma Gandhi.
Any kind of disputants to resolve their disputes and differences in a peaceful manner and refrain from violence, which never gets any achieves anything. Pointless violence violence is totally pointless and achieves nothing.
Gandhi was to march to the coast.
Gandhi was born Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He wasn't known as the title Mahatma, which translates to Great Soul, until 1914. He was a lawyer, politician, social activist, and writer.
His fight for India's freedom was not just a political independence from colonialism. It was actually giving us a lesson of how to lead a life of courage, of conviction, And it is okay to stand out and stand apart if you are following the right path. And that has been truly remarkable. I have felt the legacy of Gandhi actually in this country because he stood for non-violence. There is a gentleness and a kindness about the people of Lao. There is a strength, but there is a way to communicate and there is a way to be that is non-aggressive and non-violent. And that has been here in this country. So I see very much the principles of Gandhiism also in this country.
And we have to remember what he teaches, and we have to follow his line. So we learn many things. We try to make the foundation. We try to support in the COVID 75,000 people. We are doing in the flood relief. We try to build the school because Mahatma Gandhi ji father always loved the kids. So we try to open the one kids school and how to give the education the rural area, the kids who is the very in rural area, and the poor people, the poverty, with the very poverty kids. And our foundation going to do also in focus more education. Only education, one things can change the world. So we need the more education. And nowadays I'm from in the northeast in the Assam, we have a lot of poverty over there. And of course in some people are very backward and we don't have the good education also. So I believe if you really love your nation, you have to love your nation, you have to love your country, peace and harmony. And especially nowadays, really we need the peace and love each other.
He became the leader of the nationalist movement against the British rule of India through his non-violent approach. Then shortly after India gained independence, Gandhi was assassinated on January 30th, 1948.
I think he dreamed to see Indian people have freedom and free for property, and everyone should enjoy and the same rights their home country. To repay his kindness, I will be honest, my work and above making any problems for society and also contribute solving any problem if I can.
And one important feature is like always do the right thing even if nobody is watching. Sometimes nobody watching and we say, oh, nobody watching, we do the bad thing. Bad thing will give bad consequences for us, not for other, but for us, and also it affect the community. So even nobody is watching us, we have to do the good thing for society, good thing for the governance, good thing for the people. It will make a good universe. If we follow the principle of Mahatma Gandhi, then there will be no problem in this world anywhere.
And we continue to uphold that fundamental ideal. Gandhi's ideas had influence far beyond India's.
Gandhi inspired the thinking of many world leaders for his peaceful methods of protest.
Races and religions, but also within them.
Yeah, his legacy actually has been a very important one because he believed in social justice. And I have to say the work that I am doing here with UNICEF is because we are an organization who wants to bring social justice to the world for every child, including in India, in Laos, and every other country we work in. And that has been a remarkable legacy to have, because if every child gets the right and the best start to life, we can create an equality in the world, we can create development, we can create social advancement. And that we see both in modern India, but we also see that through our work in UNICEF in many countries around the world.
I see. You see, Laos called land of opportunity. I'm here more than 24 years. What I learned in the countries, I never see such a country anywhere in the world. Because of not found, you can come here, just came here and make a lot of money. The people, they are so generous, they're so helpful. One party, very sustainable government, very frankly for the FDI, foreign direct investment. And we are always get the support from government. When we have some problem, we go see in the ministry, so some concern of the department, they always the support. get them support from them. And you see, when the one party and the very sustainable government, this means they make the environment for the investment. And this is very new, just upcoming the country, abundant opportunities. Of course, they have the hospitality, they have the health sector, agriculture sector. IT sector is the vast opportunity, is a very new field and the very opportunity. So I like to invite those investors from India, please come and enjoy with the opportunity of the Laos. Take the opportunity with the country, because otherwise it's too late. Others neighbor, they can come and they grab the opportunity. And especially the people are very generous, and people sometimes they say Laos is landlocked, but I don't believe that, because is the land link also. You can export from anywhere in the Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, because you put your container, your goods, the custom lock it, and you can export anywhere in the world. So again landlocked, again land link also. So these also we have the very good opportunities. The worker, you get one of the cheapest work people in the Lao PDR, basic salary, and the opportunities there a lot. So this really you're enjoying here. Thank you very much for government of Lao. They give us this opportunity, and there are a lot of supporters, help us. Thank you.